Hi, everyone, and welcome to Learn and Grow, the podcast where we help you improve yourself and your English. I'm Amanda, here with my co host Alex. Today, we're diving into a topic we can all relate to feeling stuck in life. How do you pick yourself up when you're in a rut?
Hi everyone, that's such a great question, Amanda. I think all of us hit a brick wall sometimes. We want to move forward, but something holds us back. Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt stuck? And what helped you snap out of it?
Great question. I'd say it was during the pandemic. I had all these big ideas, starting a side hustle, learning new skills, but I kept dragging my feet. I'd make excuses, telling myself I'd start tomorrow, which of course never came. What finally got me back on track was starting baby small steps. Instead of focusing on the big picture, I focused on the tiny next step, and that made all the difference.
That's such good advice. I think people often feel stuck because they bite off more than that they can chew. They set goals that are way too big, so it feels impossible to get started. I always say, Rome wasn't built in a day. You need to pace yourself.
Absolutely. It's funny how we're so hard on ourselves expecting perfection right out of the gate. But life doesn't work that way. Speaking of which, Alex, what do you think are the biggest reasons people feel stuck?
Well, one of the main culprits is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment. But another big one is analysis paralysis. People overthink every decision until they are completely frozen. It's like being stuck in a quicksand. The more you struggle mentally, the harder it is to get moving.
Such a good metaphor, quicksand. I also think that a lot of us get bogged down because we're focusing too much on the finish line. We want overnight success, and when we don't see results right away, we lose steam. How do you keep going when motivation runs dry?
I always go back to my why. The reason I started in the first place. Your why is like your compass. It keeps you pointed in the right direction. I also remind myself to celebrate your small wins. Even tiny victories can be a shot in the arm when you are feeling low.
Great advice. For me, it's about accountability. I'll tell a friend or post my goals online that keeps me in check. It's funny how knowing someone is watching makes you think twice about slacking off.
That's so true. Okay, let's give our listeners some practical advice. If you are feeling stuck, what's the one thing you can do today to get the ball rolling?
I'd say break your goals into bite-sized pieces. For example, if you want to learn English, don't try to memorize 50 words a day. Start with 5. Small steps add up over time.
Great tip. I'd add take action. Even it's not perfect. Don't wait for the stars to align because they probably never will. Just do something, anything to create momentum.
Love it. Alright, before we wrap up, here's today's challenge. Take one action today, no matter how small, to work towards a goal and share it with us on social media.
Yes, remember, getting unstuck is about progress, not perfection. Thanks for listening and we'll catch you next time on Learn and Grow.
Now, let's explain idioms and expressions. Number 1. In a rut. In a rut means feeling stuck in a routine or a situation that's boring or unproductive. For example, I've been in a rut lately and need to shake things up.
Number 2. Hit a brick wall. It means to encounter an obstacle or a problem that stops your progress. Example, I was doing well on my project, but then I hit a brick wall and couldn't continue.
Number 3. Snap out of it. It means to quickly recover from a negative state of mind or mood. For example, I was feeling lazy, but I knew I had to snap out of it and start working.
Number 4. Dragging your feet. It means delaying something on purpose or being slow to act. Example, to stop dragging your feet and finish your work already.
Number 5. Bite off more than you can chew. It means to take on more responsibility than you can handle. For example, I tried to organize the whole event myself, but I bit off more than I could chew.
Number 6. Rome wasn't built in a day. It means a reminder that important things take time to achieve. For example, learning a new language is hard, but remember, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Number 7. Out of the gate. It means from the very beginning of something. For example, she was successful right out of the gate in her new job.
Number 8. Analysis paralysis. It means overthinking something so much that you don't take action. For example, I spent hours researching the best phone to buy, and now I have analysis paralysis.
Number 9. Lose steam. It means to lose energy or motivation. For example, I started learning guitar with enthusiasm, but I lost steam after a few weeks.
Number 10. Shooting the arm. It means something that gives you boost or encouragement. For example, getting positive feedback on my work was a real shot in the arm.
Number 11. The stars align. It means a situation where everything works out perfectly. For example, we'll start the project when the stars align and we have the right resources.
Number 12. Get the ball rolling. It means to start something and make progress. For example, we need to get the ball rolling on the new project today.
And that's all for today. Thank you.